it out here on the floor. Again, Formosa Dreamers winning the first two meetings. And the season series so far, this is going to be their third one, looking to sweep the Wolf Warriors here in the season. And Will Artino attacking right away, scoring the first 2 points off the ball game.
Yeah, they want to go right inside and score those early points down low without Mike Bell here, controlling the paint for the Wolf Warriors. They know, the Dreamers know that that's where the Wolf Warriors are at their weakest.
And the Wolf Warriors can't foul a lot, Kirk, with only 6 players available here. Bradford at the buzzer, no go. And this is Lee Shui Lin. Malcolm Miller from the left wing here, being fronted there by Bradford. They go outside, Lee Shui Lin to Artino at the post. He is double teamed. Will kicks it out, Miller for 3. That's a wide open look, and he takes advantage.
Yeah, and just the composure by this team. Malcolm Miller was somewhat open off the pick and roll. Could have been extra aggressive, but they have patience. They wait until they can get the best shots possible, and that's one of the things that makes also the Dreamers so tough.
And that's how the Dreamers actually pulled away in their most recent encounter. Those wide open threes going in for them as Tess Patterson knocks in the triple to answer the triple by Miller on the other end.
Yeah, that's one good thing, that Patterson comes out here with that aggressive mindset. Anytime he can get a clean look off to the basket, he needs to be able to help carry a lot of the offensive load with Bradford.
Yeah. So those two guys are going to be key here for the Wolf Warriors. Kenny Chen nowhere to go, almost throwing it away. Glass will recover. The short stab was too strong. And that's Liu Zhu with the rebound.
Yeah, just good D by the Wolf Warriors. Good job by Patterson. And no easy look there for Glass.
Sun He-Feng. That wasn't a clear look. Artino contesting that one very well. Here comes Lee Shui Lin. Artino again at the low block, and that's going to...
So giving up that foul early to avoid that easy bucket is a good move.
Tevin Glass from the left wing. Back rims that one. Artino with the offensive rebound. Back to Miller outside. That will roll out. The rebound goes to Sun He-Feng. So Wolf Warriors able to control the glass. Gets them another opportunity here, and Patterson banks that one home.
And this is what Coach Dean Murray for the Dreamers doesn't want. He wants to control this game early so he can get his bench in there and try to rest his starters as much as possible for the big matchup tomorrow. So
that's a great point, Kirk. They need to pull away in this one early to be able to rest those legs for the starters, at least on this team. Liu Zhu though, and the Wolf Warriors keep connecting.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing with the Wolf Warriors, their mindset is, they're out here, they got nothing to lose, No one's expecting them to steal a victory from one of the top teams in the league. So there's no pressure on them. They're coming out here playing light. Where on the other side, the Dreamers, the loss here would really, hurt them in the standings, not let them maybe catch up to the first place Olive team, maybe give Singapore Slingers a chance to steal the 2 seed away from them.
Yeah, excellent point. That could be a factor here. Of course, the Dreamers playing with more pressure as we go deep into the elimination round here. And again, this is now a 5-point advantage. That was a basket courtesy of Sun He-Feng.
Yeah, and the limited small bench of the Wolf Warriors is loving it.
Lee Shui Lin. Oh, Artino gets denied. Ball tapped out. Miller for 3. Miller knocks it down.
Yeah, it's tough for the Wolf Warriors. You play a good defense for about 20 seconds, and then it winds up in Malcolm Miller. He's going to knock down majority of those shots.
And that's a second triple off the ball game for Miller. They force a miss on Bradford. Oh, good no look. And Tevin Glass with the finish, but what a setup job by Malcolm Miller.
Yeah, just that strength. Malcolm Miller has so many different ways where he can hurt teams, and transition, scoring, passing. And he's just a unique guard, has a big, strong body, can score down low and also outside.
But Bradford, wow, answering right back on the other end. So it's 12-10 for the Wolf Warriors. Same with what happened in their previous meeting. Wolf Warriors off to a great start here. Miller, back outside to Artino. They swing it around, open look for Lee Shui Lin. That's a bit too strong, Patterson. Tapping it. That's probably one of the problems right now with the Formosa Dreamers. Bradford against Li Shuilin, hounded by the veteran. He's gonna go back out. Oh, Liu Zhu putting a series of moves against Miller. He goes back out. Shot clock winding down here. They need to put one up. Sun Hefeng airballs that one. And here comes Li Shuilin. Dreamers looking to tie. Miller surveying the floor. It goes to Tevin Glass. Face to face with Sun Hefeng. Glass forcing it. Glass getting active on the courtesy of their hot shooting here in the first quarter. 5 out of 9 from the field to begin this game, Kurt.
Yeah, just a great start for them shooting the basketball. They're working hard, moving off the ball, getting open shots. And even that miss by Patterson, I mean, they can live with that. They'll be okay as long as they continue to move the basketball, work together, and get good quality shots as a team.
And a couple of substitutions here for the Formosa Dreamers. You got Chen Xinyan entering the ball game now. Tevin Glass attacking though.
Yeah, I like to see that by Tevin. You know, he can hit that perimeter jump shot with ease, but knowing that he has that strength to get to the basket, he put the ball on the floor, gets the higher percentage shot to fall down.
And the versatility of the world, Zhong Zhenchao replacing Sun Hefeng. And he will attack right away, stripped away by Chen Xinyan. Here is Chen. Cheng, open look, all day to shoot. That was too strong. Artino with a tip.
Yeah, that's why that's a good shot. When you got Artino and Glass running the floor, there to get the rebound, you know, you can take those threes in transition, because even if you miss, you got a high percentage chance of getting those rebounds.
Bradford couldn't answer. So here come the Formosa Dreamers. Ahead by 2, getting a taste of the lead here in the first quarter. Oh, Artino on the drive, no good! But Tevin Glass with a slam jammer on the putback.
Oh baby, you don't see very many of those, Martin. And that's just great timing, and you got to be relentless at crashing the boards, and that's what Tevin Glass is all about. He's always ready for those moments.
And here is a steal. Patterson falls down. Miller on the move. Cheng. Ooh, fouled by Bradford.
Guys, just high energy. Every possession plays with a lot of heart, and that's what I like to see in a basketball player.
Look at him here, just hanging around in a painted area. Getting the offensive rebound there. Just great effort here by Tevin Glass. Chen Xinyan. Back to Artino for 3. That's short. And Liu Zhu gets the rebound. Zhong Xianchao, Wolf Warriors looking to break the dry spell in this sequence. A few locals and a couple of world imports on the floor for them as Liu Zhu misses the triple. Yanzu getting it back, firing away. That's short as well. Battle for the loose ball. It will
a bit more patient.
And the Wolf Warriors opting to take those well-contested shots in the perimeter. Woo Sung Wei from the corner. Will not work. That's Patterson ripping out the rebound. Corey Bradford will settle things down here for the Wolf Warriors. Bradford. Oh, that's a better play. Yanzu, open look. Knocks down the triple. So ball movement in that sequence for the Wolf Warriors, leading to a much better shot for them.
Yeah, you're definitely right, Martin. It's always great to see a play, whether zone or man. You can always start with a pick and roll. Just get that ball moving, get your teammates moving.
But Miller, wow, with the answer. And quickly giving the 4-point lead back to the Formosa Dreamers. Corey Bradford fakes, fires, and scores.
Yeah, you can't give Corey Bradford that much space. He's too good of a shooter, been doing it for too long, and he knows. He comes off that pick and roll and you don't hedge hard or you don't switch hard, he's gonna have that green light every time to shoot that ball.
4 triples against the Saigon Heat for Corey Bradford. Woo Sung Wei tries to answer, that rims out. Patterson on the move. Wolf Warriors a chance to finish strong here in the first quarter. They go back out to Liu Zhu. Yanzu, the cross court to Zhong. Zhong off the spin. Zhong able to win a piece. Half-minute remaining for the Formosa Dreamers. This is Chen Xinyan on top. Is Woo Sung Wei. Back outside, Corey Bradford guarding Chen Xinyan. They go to Glass. The kick out. Woo Sung Wei third attempt. Still low from deep. But Chen Lei getting it back for the Dreamers. 9 seconds to work with. Last shot time for the white shirts. Miller, up and under, the leader will not drop for Miller. As time, they're now winning team, they're now playoff bound team, the Formosa Dreamers. But we begin the second quarter with the number 2 team and the number 3 team battling it out here. 19 all to begin the second frame. Wolf Warriors doing a great job in hanging around in this one. Yanzu, they go to the post. Sun Hefeng will lose the basketball. Chen Xinyan. Jeff Wu in the ball game for the first time. Starting the second quarter for the Formosa Dreamers. Artino looking for a teammate. He gets it back out. This is Chen Xinyan. Chen Lei fires. Oh, that rolls out. Doesn't get the bounce by Artino. With a cleanup job once again.
Yeah, and that's just great ball movement. Again, you know, Tian Lei reads the floor so well. You know, he's had to take on, started some of the last games for the Dreamers, and they just move the basketball, know each other so well out here on this court.
And a rejection on the other end by Will Artino will set up the offense here for the Dreamers. Artino puts it on the floor. Tian Lei has got Patterson on him. Tian Lei, of course, with that CBA experience. And that's a juke in the first half. They're 57-56, but again, they were not able to overcome the onslaught of the Formosa Dreamers in the second half. Here in our second frame. Bradford to Patterson off the inbound here. Tess will work on Tian Lei. Tess fires. Tess knocks it down.
Yeah, he looks to this bench, and you know, the Wolf Warriors have started this first 12 minutes of the game with a lot of confidence, and you know, that's something that they can grow on. You know, they'll look at that first quarter. Hey, look, guys, we're competing, we're hanging in there, and that only increases, you know, their ability.
And Tess Patterson will head to the locker room. He will be checked by the medical staff. Hopefully everything's okay with Tess. Bradford, as play continues here. So Wolf Warriors down to 1 world import here as Liu Zhu knocks down the triple.
Down to 1 import, but up by 5 points, Martin. So, you know, they're still, it's the next man up for this team, and now their bench is pretty much depleted. But as long as you got 5 guys out on the court all playing hard, then you're going to do okay.
Up and under there by Jeff Wu. Latest addition on this team from Sacramento State.
Yeah, his role, Jeff Wu's role, has really been just to be a tough defensive perimeter guard. And he uses his athleticism that way. But when he does attack the basket, he is smooth, always under control with that strong body.
And speaking of smooth, Artino, though, could not finish on that great move. Oh, good find there. Tian Lei to Will Artino, interior passing by the Dreamers.
Yeah, and Artino was still a little bit frustrated with the officials, so he started paying attention on the court just at the right time, because Tian Lei, that was a nice...
Wolf Warriors ahead by a point so far. 4 straight points, though, scored by the Dreamers. Bradford splitting the defense, losing it to Glass. Tevin on the move. Jeff Wu to Tevin Glass on the break. Oh, could not finish. Artino getting the offensive rebound and getting hit in the face on that double team earlier.
And 3 officials, that's, you know, they pretty much have a lot of angles called, but sometimes plays still happen where they can't see if there's contact or not, and they can't make a call just based on a player's reaction. You know, they have to see that contact for themselves.
Right. Artino, quick spin. Artino. Dreamers have the lead back on 6 unanswered points. Kenny Chen taking it away. Glass back to Chen. Kenny to Artino, and again Artino on the receiving end.
Yeah, and that's just a good steal by Kenny Chen. Good job getting the hands up in the passing lane, and the Wolf Warriors here have done well when they take care of the basketball and get shots. They're making shots, but they can't start turning the ball over.
And Sun Feng missing on the gimme on the other end. Those shots they need to convert. This is Tevin Glass on the kick out. They swing it around. Kenny Chen goes to Tevin again. Quickly to the other side. Glass. Oh, Artino Good ball movement here by the Formosa Dreamers.
So you got to give credit to Bradford. I mean, that's why I like to call him a bulldog. I mean, he's just tough. He's just built tough, and he stays right there in front of Tevin Glass, draws the charge.
And that's the veteran leadership, even on the defensive end here, being shown by Corey Bradford. This is Kenny Chen. Artino on top here, looking for a teammate. Glass on the mid-range jumper, no go. Bradford gets it back. Wolf Warriors only down by a possession. With halfway done here in the second frame, Bradford couldn't tie it up. Lee Shui-Lin on the move. The bounce to Miller. Miller for three. Rattles on Artino again with a cleanup.
Yeah, Youngju has to try to get it in front of Artino on that one, and you know, those are the baskets that really separated the Dreamers last week against the Macau Black Bears, and you can't let any team in the ABL just get layups in transition, and on second chance point. Started with the Dreamers defense, and they get out in transition, but then also such a tough rebounding team, and size down low in their post positions to match what the Dreamers have up front. But you still got to try to put a body on them, and the guards got to come down and help them box out, get those rebounds.
Wolf Warriors starting to fall apart here in the second quarter. Kenny Chen, the bounce to Glass. Glass attacking, the kick out. Lee Shui-Lin, no good from the corner, and that's Liu Zhu getting the rebound. Here comes.
That's just, again, an unselfish pass by Tevin Glass and an open shot by Lee Shui-Lin. But, you know, if Glass is 2 feet from the basket, I almost, if I was Coach Murray, I'd rather see Glass try to put that one up.
And that's yet another turnover for the Wolf Warriors, leading to another fast break basket for the Formosa Dreamers. That time, Will Artino lays it in.
Yeah, and I always sort of cringe now every time I see Artino on a fast break opportunity, because that's when he injured his ankle early in the season and missed some of the games on a fast break dunk, similar play like that one. So that's the last thing the Dreamers want to have happen today in this game, is see one of their stars go down.
But Artino in that sequence going not as hard, opting to go for the soft lay-in. So Lee Shui-Lin will pull it back for the Formosa Dreamers. They have opened up a 9-point lead. Here's the cross-court pass. Glass. The finish by Tevin off the game so far.
Yeah, like we said, Martin, it's been a big switch since Patterson, you know, who started out hitting several of his jump shots. With that cut on his eye, I don't know if he'll be able to return today.
Yeah, he had problems in seeing off that left eye when he was fouled earlier by Chen Lei. So 4 locals and 1 world import on the floor available for the Wolf Warriors. Let's see if they can come back in this one. Sun Hefeng, no good from mid-range. Miller off the pull-up. No good. Artino working hard down low. Couldn't get by a basket though. Yanzu. Oh, coast-to-coast move. Scoop in the hoop on the break.
Yeah, Yanzu, I like that. You know, he gets a tough rebound, and no one steps up and stops him, so he puts his head down, goes all the way to the basket. And we need to see some more drives like that from him for this Wolf Warriors team. He has some nice size.
10-point lead by the Formosa Dreamers. So 1 minute and 34 remaining in the second quarter. Cheng Wei to trigger it in. Artino from mid-range. That's a bit too strong.
Yeah, my first game I did for Artino, he showed me that he can knock down those outside shots, but the last few games I feel like he's just lost a little bit of that touch, maybe coming back from that ankle injury. But you know, against a big guy tomorrow, when you play Alab, he wants to be able to stretch out that defense. Him knocking down those shots makes them an extra tough team to spread out and bring out the big players of Alab.
Oh, he's going to have his hands full tomorrow against the 7'3" PJ Ramos.
Yep.
That's a good matchup. They're facing off for the first time, Artino and Ramos. Yanzu pulling it back. Ooh, Jeff Wu with good hands. That's Steve Murray on your screens, head coach of the Foremost Dreamers. Excellent job in season number 9, their first playoff berth and now at the number 2 seed. Sun Hefeng backing down. Going left.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Dean Murray has still had to leave his starters out here this whole first half, so you're making them work hard, and that's good credit also to the Wolf Warriors.
So Cheng Wei will set up the play here for the White Shirts. Home team looking to finish the first half strong. Cheng Wei using that glass screen. Oh, no foul call. Cheng Wei losing the handle. Opting for the fade, no good. Glass getting the rebound, still no good. 5 seconds left, Cheng Wei couldn't score. Glass finally gets a bucket for the Dreamers. San Miguel Alab Pilipinas to cap off their weekend, but back to the ball game here, and again the Wolf Warriors left with 5 guys in their rotation. Oh, Artino with a hammer to start the second half.
18 points now for Artino, and he's picking up right where he left off in the first half. He's just dominating down low, dominating the paint in this game.
And we don't see Tess Patterson, difference maker for the Wolf Warriors, on the bench. Good passing there by Liu and Sun is able to score inside.
Yeah, I believe they did confirm that he is out for the game. So the Wolf Warriors down to 5. 5 strong players though.
Kevin Glass surveys the floor. This is good patient defense being played by the Wolf Warriors. 3 seconds to shoot for Formosa. Kenny Chen getting fouled.
Kenny Chen missed the first one, so he didn't agree with the call much, and I believe that might be 3 personal fouls on him, so he'll have to be careful here in the remaining second half.
All right. They only have 5 players to work with. Again, we keep reiterating that. As Zhong loses the handle. On his way to the hoop, Kenny Chen for 3, knocks it down.
Yeah, Kenny Chen hasn't had much going today offensively, so it's nice for him to have that go down, and that will sort of give him a boost.
And anytime you talk about a player on air, it seems like they hear you on the court. Kenny Chen with a quick response on that three-pointer. Artino to Glass, the short stab, no good. And Wolf Warriors still in it here, down by 14.
Yeah, one thing the Wolf Warriors do well is they mix up their man and zone defense a lot, and just continue to throw different looks at the Dreamers so they can't get too comfortable running one offense.
That's right. This is Zhong, catch and shoot. Oh, able to drop it in.
Yeah, Zhong didn't start for the Wolf Warriors. He gets the nod in the second half, obviously, with Patterson injured, but definitely likes to drive to the basket more, and that's big for his confidence, seeing Zhong make one from outside.
But speaking of confidence, Will Artino, with all the confidence in the world today for the Formosa Dreamers, he reaches 20 points in this ball game, 7.5 remaining here in the third quarter. 20 points, 9 rebounds now for Will. Oh, Yuzu.
And Artino doing a good job. Once that ball hits the rim and FIBA rules, then he can swipe it out.
And the quick attack from Tevin Glass on the other end pushes the lead back up to 13.
And that's what the Dreamers do so well. I mean, I can't even start talking about the play down here because the Dreamers are pushing the ball so fast forward.
Very quick to execute their plays. Yuzu again with a triple.
They need.
Kevin Glass converting on the free throw. That's 4 points, 4 straight for Tevin Glass. Sun Hefeng and Tevin Glass. So a development here on the side of the Formosa Dreamers, one the Wolf Warriors could attack in the next sequence. Artino lobbing it up. That's a 10-point game with almost 4 minutes eclipsing in the third quarter. Zhong attacks. Again, the hang time will not.
And his team needs him to stay aggressive. Those are good attacking drives. Keep the defense on their toes.
Oh! Yan Zhu with a quick trigger off the inbound. And that cuts the lead to 7 points. A triple for Yan. Wolf Warriors back in it. Artino off the spin cycle.
Yeah, and Artino could have done that the last possession too. He chose to try to do the lob to Tevin Glass, but anytime Artino's within the perimeter, 10 feet from the basket, he just needs to continue to drive and attack.
That's 22 points now for Will. Zhong splitting the defense. Stop and pop, no go. But Sun Feng working hard to clean the glass. And the Wolf Warriors within 7 again. Trading baskets with the Dreamers at this point. Li Shui Lin, they swing it to Miller for 3, knocks it down.
And the Wolf Warriors have taken their chances to really pack in their defense. You know, just begging the Dreamers to continue to take those outside shots, but it won't take long for it to get into Malcolm Miller's hands and he's going to knock it down.
Again, this is an elite three-point shooting team, so those open looks are bound to be productive for the white shirts. Zhong looking for Bradford, instead goes inside. That was a dangerous pass. In the third frame with 17 points apiece for the Dreamers and the Wolf Warriors. But the Dreamers still have the advantage. Jeff Wu, Chen Xunyan, Wu Sung-wei, back to Chen. 9 seconds to shoot for the white shirts. Oh, good ball movement leading to the open look by Jeff. Could not convert. He saved it though to the right guy. Here's the bounce, Wu Sung-wei.
Wu Sung-wei, who hit some big threes last weekend here, having sort of a silent night. I believe is 0 for 4.
Yeah.
But they're packed in that zone, so the shooters of the Dreamers still got to stay confident and keep shooting.
Yanzu trying to go behind the back. Instead, almost losing it. Sun Hefeng will recover. Puts it on the floor, goes off the glass and in.
Yeah, great attack. He was in the same place just a couple minutes ago against Tevin Glass and just relying on simple fundamental basketball, getting the job done.
But Will Artino just keeps producing here for the Formosa Dreamers. 24 points now for Artino. You see the numbers here for Sun Hefeng. 12 and 5 for Coach Matt Skillman's team. Bradford. Oh, hang time move is good.
Man, muscle and hang time. I mean, he just gave him that little shoulder, got Jeff Wu out of his way, and then scored over Will Artino.
But speaking of Will Artino, he continues to be relentless on the side of the Formosa Dreamers. 9 points for Will Artino.
He's just given them the right mindset to just continue to work hard. You lose your high scorer, your best player, potentially, but these guys have just continued to compete and find little ways to stay in this ball game.
And some of them are gassed, but they're still fighting hard. Including this guy, Sun Hefeng. Short hook doesn't work though. Will, the kick out. Wu Sung-wei on the 5th try, still no go. Yansu with the rebound. Here come the Wolf Warriors. Chance to make it a 2-possession game. Bradford inside, quickly turns the 361. Yanzu to Bradford. He's got Jeff Wu on him. A quick bounce.
Once those guys can go off and hit a couple back-to-back threes against this zone defense, then they can really get a break in this game and get a breather. But right now, shots just aren't falling, and that's the main reason that this is still a close game.
Even on the second attempts, even on the tips. That time, Malcolm Miller missing for the Formosa Dreamers. Oh, Zhong splitting the defense. Everything but the basket, though.
Man, that looked like that was the answer out there. Just crossing over and hang time in the air. Just everything but the basket.
But instead, Malcolm Miller getting it right back for the Formosa Dreamers. Quick 2 points to extend the lead once again to 8. Here's the cross-court pass. Yanzu firing and missing. Miller on the move. Malcolm to the corner. Malcolm, the kick out to Jeff Wu. He brings it closer. Wu puts it up. No! Tevin Glass with a put-back jam again.
He cleans up the garbage so well. I mean, Jeff Wu sort of throwing up a prayer on that last attempt, but you're allowed to throw those up because Tevin Glass comes in, answers a lot of prayers by just throwing it home.
It was a bit far away from the basket as well on that play, but he was able to put it back home. Oh, Jean playing the passing lanes well. He will go all the way for the finish.
Almost there above the rim, and a great steal by Zhang, just getting in the passing lane. And just when the Dreamers were starting to pick up some momentum, Jeff Wu with the turnover and Zhang finishing on the other side.
Thought he would throw it down, but instead went for the soft lay, and Wu Sung Wei finally hitting a triple here.
And the fans are relieved. They're saying it's about time, and finally they get this lead back to double digits, where it belongs if you're a Formosa Dreamers fan.
And Wu Sung Wei getting it on the 6 points again to bring them to within 9.
Yeah, there's a big last stop here for the Wolf Warriors. Even if the shot is missed, you got to do a good job boxing out Tevin Glass, Malcolm Miller, not give them any second chance points.
Miller, that's for 3, and it's good. Malcolm Miller. Fourth quarter here, the Dreamers with a 12-point lead, 71-59, and trying to shake off the very pesky Wolf Warriors team, the visiting squad today. Martin Javier working alongside Kurt. Chances in that third quarter, they were well ahead, I believe, by as many as 14 points, 14 or 15 points in that third frame. Wolf Warriors, though, had a lot of fight in them to stay in this game.
Yeah, you're definitely right, and it started with Bradford right there, and you know, his energy, relentless effort throughout the first 3 quarters. He sort of just sets the tone for all his teammates. But look at that, Tevin Glass with the ball in the middle of the lane. You got 4 guys surrounding him, so the Wolf Warriors really just doing a job of trying to clog the paint. So it's been a great job by the Wolf Warriors trying to answer everything that the Dreamers have come at them with.
And you have to be impressed by the 5 players on the floor for Coach Matt Skillman. Not only being able to play at a high level all throughout this game, but able to preserve themselves as well.
Yeah, definitely. It takes you have to be physically in shape, but then it takes a mental effort too, just to go through the ups and downs of the game.
And this will give another opportunity for the Wolf Warriors. An opportunity for an uprising for the visiting squad. Zhong Xianchao splitting the defense once again, zigzagging his way. Free throw there. So Li Shui Lin will bring the ball down, 7 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist for Zhong. And Artino will get his 28th point of the ball game here.
Yeah, Artino, you know, he has that. And you think about his game today, he hasn't made those outside shots like he's capable of, but still, he can score down low in a variety of ways, both hands, falling away, going back, does such a great job.
He hasn't attempted a lot of outside shots today, Kurt, because he's been having his way inside.
Yeah, or he just missed his first 2 or 3, so he's saying, yeah, I have a better chance scoring a higher percentage down here under the basket.
Oh, look at Tevin Glass go. Taking it in and scoring in straight to the basket there. 12-point lead for the Formosa Dreamers. Yuzu, the kick out. Yan. Back to Liu. Liu, challenged by Glass. 5 seconds to shoot for the green shirts. Zhong, oh, with a good feed, the kick out. Yanzu puts one up. That was an air ball. Artino with a board. Quickly to Miller. Miller fires, decision free, no go. Glass with a cleanup.
Who else is going to be there? And Tevin Glass makes a living on just getting those.
Here. And some players, Kurt, showing signs of fatigue on the side of the Wolf Warriors, but they have to power through. Sun Hefeng, high-low play, that was intercepted by Malcolm Miller. Kenny Chan transition free. Short.
Tevin Glass is also frustrated, so I'm not sure. It could have been on Tevin Glass as well.
Yeah.
As we know, he often is also the one going after those rebounds.
So again, 3 quick fouls for the Formosa Dreamers here. Zhang splitting the defense one.
That's big, you know, because the Wolf Warriors need the clock to stop as much as possible as they're trying to go down to Bradford in the post.
Bradford, that was up to the side. Artino gets the rebound. And Artino
are still in for the Dreamers.
Right.
And they're used to playing back-to-back in a lot of minutes on back-to-back days, but still, you would think that in this game against one of the bottom teams of the league, or the bottom team of the league, that you would be able to get these guys some more rest than what they've had today.
But credit into the play of the Wolf Warriors. They haven't given up in this one. Down by 14, but Tekken Glass tries to put it away. Getting the basket on the other end. 79-63 for the Dreamers. And this might be a good time if you're Coach Dean Murray to pull out your starters.
Yeah, it's getting about there. You know, you realize each win is so important, so you want to be sure, but once you have secured this victory, you don't want to see a player go down with an injury or fatigue be a factor in tomorrow's game.
Zhong with a miss by Artino. 79-65. Will spin cycle again.
Yeah, he's tough. I mean, he finishes so high with that left hand. He can spin baseline. He can do the hook shot towards the middle. Just, he showed us his whole repertoire of moves here today.
And that was off his offhand going to his strong side.
Yep.
That move by Will Artino. He gets the steal, picks it up. Miller with a breakaway jam!
And that pretty much sums it up.
Starting to get into it. 18-point lead for the Formosa Dreamers. Bradford stops, pops, and gets it to drop.
Man, he makes it look easy, and he's saying to his coach, I can do that every time. And you know, these are good defenders for the Formosa Dreamers, but he can't score with the best of them.
So, lead is 16. Oh, Chang Wei able to drop it in. That's another triple here for the White Shirts. Bradford on the pull-up. Bradford with the answer.
They still have that pride to play till the buzzer sounds.
And again, only 5 players left available to play for the Wolf Warriors. Artino, the bounce intercepted by Yanzu. Yan splitting the defense. Yan goes with the left hand.
Great job by Yan, and we saw him do that earlier in the game too. It's not a flawless point guard coming down the court with ease, but somehow he manages it to get to the job done.
And what a way also to evade the defenders. And Malcolm Miller puts it back in on the second try. The Dreamers living off those second chance opportunities. 88-71, Yanzu, Liu Zhu, faking, not taking it, goes to Bradford instead. Rebound goes to Chang. Quickly to Cheng Wei. They go to the corner, Miller for 3, Miller drops it in! They're actually on the bench right now, so an all-local lineup to finish the game and to give the World Imports some rest to prepare them for tomorrow's game against San Miguel Ala Filipinas. Bradford on the putback. Trimming it to 18. Wolf Warriors still fighting. Good quality minutes given here for the local players of Formosa. Asai puts it up and in with the left hand.
Yeah, the home crowd appreciating the bench players. You know, this second, third string, they help prepare the starters every single day in practice to be ready so that they can be prepared, helping this team be better.
Good minutes to gain some confidence for the second and third stringers here for Coach Dean Murray. Got Sai, Cheng, Wu, Jeff, and Woo Sung Wei and Chang on the floor for them. Bradford, a patient step back there, off to the side. Bradford unable to track the ball down, but Yanzu intercepting it. He fires, he misses. Dreamers on the move. Woo Sung Wei, back to Chang for the basket.
Yeah, and that's what they do so well. The Dreamers in transition after getting rebounds, they spread the court so well, move the ball, find the open man.
And fresh legs, the energy given here by the second unit. Yuzu, met by 2 guys. Will put them exactly 2 games behind San Miguel Ala Pilipinas and a chance to close the gap tomorrow if ever they get the victory against the defending champs.
Yeah, that's right. And, you know, this team, the Dreamers, their goal to start the season was to be a playoff team. But they secured that a couple weeks ago, and now they got new goals, you know. Their new goal is they do want to catch that Alab team, and they've come in this building a month ago, and the Dreamers have gotten a win against the top team, so they want to just follow that up and do it again.
That's right. Of course, Formosa Dreamers, Yuzu knocking down the triple there, 20-point lead, 97-77. Chang going back to Cheng outside. Formosa Dreamers, after only winning 1 game last season. The transformation, the turnaround.
That out, but they did, and the Wolf Warriors make 1 of 2, and the Dreamers just wanting to wrap this one up.
13 seconds remaining. And another win here at home for the Formosa Dreamers, opening up their back-to-back game schedule.